Good morning and welcome back to my session. Okay, we were doing vocabulary acquisition, as you can see. Okay, so this week is dedicated to the vocabulary, that is word. Okay, yes. So in the previous two sessions, you have just learned about some of the strategies of developing a vocabulary. We know that vocabulary plays very important role in our language. Okay, yes. So that is the thing. And in the previous two sessions, Ketenchula talked about the different strategies. Okay, there are different ways we can increase, enrich, okay, develop or acquire vocabulary. Okay, yes, by understanding how the affix work, for example, prefix, and now the suffix will teach you in the last session. Okay, and I talked about the context clue. We can get the meaning of that word by looking at the context. Okay, there are some clues the writers normally use. Okay, yes. So that is the thing. And then there are other forms, okay, strategies where you look for the word family. Okay, yes. Some of the words are related to one another. So if you know one word, instead of sticking to just that single word, it's important for you to try to gather all the words that are related to that particular word, so that it will be very easy for you to understand the meaning and you will acquire the new vocabulary. You got it? Okay. So that is the thing. And to talk about developing a vocabulary or like this. So these are the things that I normally tell my students. Okay. So whenever you come across any word, okay, yes. So that is the thing. For example, okay, yes. Grumble. Okay, yes. You know what grumble means. Okay, yes. If you don't like somebody, then whenever the other person says something, then you just try to rebuke. You try to show some expression or a sign which shows that you are not cooperating. You are not in agreement with whatever that person was saying. So somewhat it's a grumble. Okay, yes. So whenever you come across the word, a new word, I normally tell my students. So it's important for you to use that word in, for example, 3 types. For example, the grumble. Okay, first one is positive, and the second one is negative, and the third one is question. So this will, this is the strategy that you can use in any language you learn, okay, whenever you learn a new language. Okay, yes. So I'm taking the example of grumble. Okay, yes. So once you know the meaning of that grumble, okay, what you have to do, you have to, obviously the word grumble is positive. Okay, when I say a positive word and negative, I'm not just talking about the value. Okay, yes. Grumble is something negative. Okay, yes. You should not grumble. Okay, yes. So when I talk about the structure of the sentence, I say this is positive. Why? Because I grumble. Okay. When I say negative, I mean negative by using the words not. Okay, yes. So in terms of positive and negative, I'm just talking about the structure, the syntax of the sentence, not the value. Okay. So don't misunderstand. Okay, yes. For example, grumble. I grumble. For example, so when I say positive and negative, I will put this into positive. Okay, yes. Structure. Okay, yes. I'm going to write structure so that there will be no confusion. Okay, I grumble. Now, you know this grumble. Now, you just try to come up with the negative. Okay. Okay, yes. So, I grumble. What do? I don't grumble. So, this is how you build. Okay, yes. Not just the vocabulary. This is how you increase your sentence also. Okay. I grumble. I don't grumble. Now, suppose he grumbles. And then the word don't will change. Okay, no, I'm not going to stress that much. So we are done with the negative because we have not. Okay, and the third one, do you grumble? Okay, yes. So this is the strategy that you can use. Okay, whenever you come across a word, you should not be satisfied with just one word. Okay, you just try to get some idea. Okay, how can I change that into negative? How can I would you turn into question? Now these are the things that you have to always keep in mind. Okay, yes. So that is away from that vocabulary acquisition. In a way, you are just improving your vocabulary. You are just trying to make that vocabulary, like Gatenchul has already told you, some words are passive vocabulary and some are active. And then if you keep on using that thing, then it becomes very active. Okay, yes. So you will be more familiar, okay, rather than just knowing or rather than making yourself familiar with that word, that new word. Now, what are you doing? You are just using that in your own day-to-day life. Okay, so that is the thing. Okayness. The second one, which we say, when we talk about the expository writing or informational. So these are all textbook. So you all are reading. You all have to read textbook. Okay. Now, when I say textbook, English textbooks is already there. Now, what about the other textbook? For example, you have got social, okay, you have got science, you have got maths, okay, yes. So sometimes what do? You have to look for all the technical words, okay, yes. So it's very important. Now sometimes, some of the students face problem with the technical words. They know all the things. For example, they know all the concept. And if we say that in, our own mother tongue, Tibetan, then they know each and everything. Now they normally stuck with the technical words. So what we do, okay, yes, now in the class sometimes when we talk about the vocabulary, this vocabulary in English we learn, but at the same time that can be applied to the other subject. For example, if you are talking about the maths, okay, there are some words, okay, which are some technical words, some words which is related to that particular subject. Okay, likewise we have got some words which are exclusively for science and then social. Now we have got so many subjects. So it's important for you to go through the textbook. Okay, all these textbook. The structure is expository. Okay, yes. So we have already learned the 4 types of expository writing. Okay, how the information are displayed. Okay, comparative, compare, contrast, cause and effect, solution, problem, okay, all these things. And there are some words. And then there are some technical words related to these subjects. So it's very important for you to learn these technical words, okay, technical words related to each and every subject. So that is also related to your vocabulary building. Okay, yes. So normally in English, we come to know about so many verbs. Okay, yes. We may come across some nouns, and in these textbooks, you will also come across some verbs, some nouns, adjective. Now these words are totally different. These words are related to their own subject specific. These words are subject specific. So it's important for you to go through this textbook and try to get familiar with some of the technical words. Now, once you are familiar with this technical word, for example, when I say maths, okay, if you are familiar with some of the terms related to maths, then these terms get repeated when you go to higher class. So you are, familiar with this technical words right from your lower classes. Okay, so that is the thing that you have to keep in mind. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. So I told you about the positive and negative and the question. These are the things. Okay, yes. If you learn one new word, you just try to make it in positive sentence and negative sentence, and then you just try to make it in question, interrogative. Okay, these are the things that you have to do to each and every new word you learn. Okay, yes. So that is the thing. And the other one, okay, yes. Whenever you come across any new word, okay, yes. Whenever, for example, good. Okay, for example, G-O-O-D is just a new word. Okay, yes. For the small children like this. Suppose you know good. Now there is no need for you to, which should I say, find one additional day to learn the opposite of this. Okay, today I learned the word good. Okay, now tomorrow I'm going to learn the opposite of the word. So there is no need for you to, what should I say, spend one extra day to learn the opposite of that. So whenever you come across one new word, you just try to, what should I say, learn the opposite of that word. Okay, yes. So opposite, we can also get the opposite by using the prefix. Okay, yes. And sometimes we use suffix to make the word, what should I say, to give the opposite meaning of that word. For example, audible. Okay, yes, audible. Audible means, okay, yes, something that you can hear. Okay, yes, there are different range, okay, voice range. So audible is the range which is, which should I say, which we can hear. Okay, so audible. Okay, now once you, what should I say, get the meaning of audible, then what should you just try to find the opposite. Okay, yes. So in that sense, audible, inaudible, for example. So this is a prefix. Now this is how you learn. Okay, this is how you expand your vocabulary. If you know one word, you just try to get the, what should I say, the word which is opposite of that. So by using prefix, okay, yes. Care, okay, yes. Now we have careless. Now this is how we find the opposite. Now in this way, what you are doing, you are just killing two birds with one stone. Okay, yes. So when you know good, you just try to get the meaning of which is the opposite. It will come automatically. Okay, when you know the meaning of white, okay, white. Now there is no need for you to spend time on learning white. Okay, black. Okay, when we say white, black will come. When we say hot, cold will come. So you then apply that strategy to all the words that you learn in a day. You got it? Okay. So these are the things that is related to vocabulary. Okay. Yes. So that is the thing. Now coming back to my session. Okay. So in the first session, we talk about context clue. Okay. Yes. So that is the strategy. Okay. Yes. These context clue will which will help us decoding the meaning of the words. I told you the writers, they are good writers, so they will, whenever they introduce a new word, they will try to give us a clue. They will try to give us a hint of the meaning of that new words. Okay, yes. Now, next time, whenever you are, what should I say, writing a small piece of passage, okay, yes. Now, if you have been using all the words, all the ordinary, now sometimes if you use a new word, okay, now you have to keep in mind context. Okay, now today, I'm going to introduce one new words to my readers. You must be having your own readers. Okay, yes. So today, through this writing, I'm going to introduce a new words. Okay, so you are not going to confuse your reader. Okay, yes, you are going to help. You are going to help your reader get the meaning of that new word you have introduced by using the context clue. Just give your readers some hints so that the readers, without relying on the dictionary, they can easily come up with the meaning through your own, what should I say, clues. Okay, so that is the thing that you as a writer have to keep in mind next time when you are introducing some words. Okay, yes. So context clue, what is a context clue? Context clue is whenever we have got some new words, the writers, they have given us some clue, hint, and in order to get the meaning of that word, what you have to do, you have to read all the words or you have to read the sentence. Just Ketenchula has already said, okay, yes, if you want to improve your vocabulary, one best thing is keep on reading. You have to keep on reading. Okay, so when you read all the words related to, which you say, that moves around that particular unfamiliar word, then you will get some idea. Okay, yes. And the writers have, what should I say, used this context clue normally for, I told you, the first one is inference. Okay, yes. By giving some meaning, we can come to that conclusion. Okay, yes. So we have got antonym. Okay, yes, antonym, opposite. We have synonym. Sometimes the writer give us the definition. Okay, yes, definition. And sometimes we have the examples. So these context clues are in this form. Okay, sometimes they use inference. Okay, I've already given you the example. Okay, yes. Sometimes they use antonym, sometimes synonym, definition, example. Okay, yes. So today what you are going to do, you are going to, which is say, go through one expository or informational. Okay, when I say informational expository, I'm just talking about the textbook, or if you are reading one storybook. Okay, you just try to identify, okay, some new words. If you come across some new words, okay, now before you refer to the dictionary, you just try to make use of the context clue. Let us see whether that writer is familiar with the context clue, whether the writer has given any context clue or not. Okay, and then when you are looking through all these words, and when you get some idea about the meaning, okay, if not the correct, okay, the consensus one, you will get some idea, okay, approximate, which is a meaning, and then try to see, okay, what did he use? Did he use inference? Did he use antonym? Did he use synonym? Did he use definition? Did he use example like this? Okay, so that is very important. So that is the thing that you have to do. So I have covered this context clue in my first session. Okay, yes. So I'm sure you will do this. Okay, yes. Now sometimes, what should I say, we enrich our vocabulary. For example, okay, yes. I'm going to take a very simple example. Okay, yes. For example, school. Now, if suppose this is the word that you come across today, okay, a new word. Now, there are two ways. Either you just write, okay, you just look for all the words that is related to the school. Okay, for example, okay. Now, in this way, it will be easy for you to learn these words. Why? Because basically you got some idea, because the main road is school. So whatever you write here, okay, whatever words you have collected, it will be easy for you to understand the meaning. Why? Because already you are familiar with this, and all these words are related to this. Okay, so if you know, for example, if you know Tashi's uncle, and then it will be easy for you to get yourself introduced to Tashi, auntie, and which would you say, father and mother and friend. It will be easy, okay, because you already have made some connection. Okay, now for example, school. Okay, now what are some of the words? Okay, yes, I'm talking about the small children, for example. Okay, that is the strategy. So you can use that strategy in which would you say, different things. Okay, for example, in school we have got class. The class is related to school. Okay, yes, we have got library. Okay, this is also related to school. We have got ICT room. You're familiar with this. We have got teachers. Okay. We have got bell. Okay, yes. We have got textbook. We have got notebooks. Okay, yes. Now, all these words are related to school. Okay, yes. That is one way. Okay, yes. School, library, class, notebook, textbook. Now, this is the strategy. This is just an example. Now, you are going to apply this strategy in all the words, all the new words that you come across. Okay, so that is one. So, if you look at all these words are related to school. Okay, yes. Now, there is other one, okay, yes. For example, school. Now you just in this section, you are going to try to look for the words in which we use that word same. Okay, the school, it's repeated in this word. Okay, yes. For example, now we have got online school. Okay, yes. High school. Okay, yes, example, we have got middle school. Okay, if it is confusing, I will write here private school. You see, okay, yes. Now, if you look at all these words, there isn't any word which does not have this word school, okay, yes. So, what is the difference? Here, I've just written all the words which are related to it, okay, which is related to this main word. If you look at this part, okay, you will find all the words in which we have that main root word. Private school, the school is there. High school, the school is there. Middle school. So likewise, there are so many words. So that is just to give you an example, okay. There are two words, okay, yes. One where you write all the words related to that word, and the other one you are going to try to find all the words in which there is that particular word present, okay, yes. So you see there are two ways. This is one strategy in order to build your vocabulary, okay, yes. So what is that word called? We call it collocation. Collocation. Okay, yes. Now there are different types of collocation. Okay, yes. Collocation means you use the words which normally come together. Okay, yes. Some of these words always come together. For example, private school, school, private school, high school. Okay, middle school. Okay, there are other words also. For example, on your remote, okay, whenever you are watching some movies, okay, what do you do if you don't like that particular scene? You just use the fast forward. So that fast is always related, always used with the forward. We don't say quick forward, okay? Although the meaning is same, we use fast forward. Heavy rain, okay? Yes. So these are some of the words they are always used together. Now these are called collocation. So if you use this strategy, it will be very easy for you to enrich your vocabulary. It will be very easy to acquire vocabulary without having to put lots and lots of effort. Okay? Why? I have already given my argument, because if you learn this word, it will be easy because you are already familiar with the word, these words which are related to this. Okay? Likewise, okay, this. So this is one strategy. So it is called collocation. So better understanding, we are going to look at the slides. Okay? Yes. So I will show you the slides and we will try to get some idea, okay, some examples, okay, yes. So this is, which is the first one, okay, the types of context clue. I told you, just by reading, which is the lines properly, you will get some idea about the difficult words, okay. So if you get time, you just go through this, okay, and try to get the meaning of the words, okay, yes. Okay, now this is just a rough idea how to enrich your vocabulary. There are so many ways through which we can enrich our vocabulary. I've written word family. When I say word family, coincidentally, I've just used some of the words related to the father. Okay, so when I say word family, I'm not just talking about our own family. I'm just talking about the other words which are also a part of that word. Okay, so here example, I've used the family words, for example, father, mother, uncle. Now it will be easy for you to remember, learn all the words related to the word family, relation. Okay, and the second one is word chunk. Okay, whenever you learn one word, it's important for you to write and learn the words in chunk, not just one word. Afraid. You don't learn just afraid. Okay. Now, when you put that word afraid in sentence, there you will face some problem. So what you do, you just try to see which word is used with the word afraid. So afraid of. Instead of learning afraid, you have to use afraid of. Preposition is. So these are called collocation. Okay. Irrespective of. Okay. Yes. So whenever you come across the word irrespective, okay, don't just learn the word irrespective. It's important for you to use that of. So because they are collocation, okay, irrespective never comes alone. Okay, irrespective of. Despite it comes alone. Okay, irrespective. Okay, yes. These are called word chunk. Now this is just an example. There are so many word chunks. And I told you collocation, two words, they often go together. Okay, yes, fast car. We don't say quick car. Okay, there are so many fast cars. Okay, yes, fast forward, quick forward, we don't say. Okay, so these are called collocation. Now, if you are familiar with all these things, then it will definitely, which will say, help you in enriching your vocabulary. So that is why you should be familiar with this strategy. You should be familiar with these words. Okay, word chunks, collocation, word family. Okay, affixes, prefix and suffix, context clue. Now these are the words that you should be familiar with. Okay, yes. Now, how to enrich? For example, phobia. Okay, yes. Now, you may face problem. Okay, yes. First, getting the meaning of phobia. Now, once you decode the meaning of that particular word, now it's easy for you because already one step is done. So it will be easy for you to learn the all other words related to phobia. Okay, yes. So the first one you may face problem. Now, once you get that, then it will be easy. Wherever you find that word phobia, you will get some idea. Okay, hydrophobia, claustrophobia, social phobia, acrophobia. Okay, yes. Now all these words you will find phobia, and phobia you know. Okay, so phobia is just a fear. Okay, when I say fear, phobia is not just a fear. Fear something that is in a great extent. Okay, yes. Fear, we all are afraid of something. You have got fear of animals, you have got fear of darkness. That is ordinary. But phobia is something beyond. Okay. Likewise, love and manic. Okay. Love, you love somebody. Okay. Everybody loves. But if your love is very strong, okay, yes, then we call it manic. That is something to do with a mental problem like this. So phobia. Did you get some idea? Okay, yes. This is how you enrich your vocabulary. And likewise the bio, okay, yes. So it may be just like a prefix, okay, like Getenchula was doing. Now, if once you know what is the meaning of bio, now whenever you come across all the words which has got that word bio, then it will be easy, okay, yes, for you to get the meaning of that word, okay. So this is how you enrich your vocabulary. So biology, biometric, biodiversity, biochemical, biochemistry, biopsy, biofuel, biography. Now all these words are related to bio. It will be easy. Okay. Now this is how you enrich. Okay. So I told you, whenever you come across new words, you just try to find the positive, negative, question, and then these collocation. Okay. Yes. And the second one is school. I've already given you school. Now all these words are related to school, but you will not find the word school in these words. Okay, yes, school, subject, students, timetable, syllabus, education, teacher, curriculum, fees. That is one way. Okay, yes, all these words are related to the word. It will be easy for you to understand and remember. Okay, yes. On the other side, for example, in Tibetan we also do. Okay, for example, let us take rang. Okay, yes. Rang de, rang zen, rang le shen che, rang ni. Okay, now we also use this. Okay, yes. So I said you can apply this in all the languages. Now, yes, on one side we have online, on other side we have got the game, online. If you look at all these words are related to the center word online. Movie, shopping, class, campaign, resource, online movie, online shopping, online class, online campaign. Okay, yes. On the other side, we have got game. Right? Okay, all these words are related to game. In that way, it will be easy for you to enrich your vocabulary. Game, unity. Unity is something that is related to game. In game, we learn different skills, and one skill is unity, cooperation, leadership. These are the skills that we learn in games. That's why games play a very important role. Okay, we have got subject, football, health, fitness, role, referee. Okay, now did you understand? So with this, I've come to the end of my session. Okay, and Gitanchula will be coming with which is a session that is, she'll be talking about the suffix, Jinjuk and Nguyenjuk. Okay, so Nguyenjuk, she has already done. Now we have got Jinjuk coming. Okay, yes. So my session is over. So in my session, in my session, what did I cover? I cover context clue. I talk about the context clue. So I want you to use this. Okay, before relying on what should I say, dictionary, you just try to get the meaning of that difficult word by looking for the context clue. And in this session, I talk about the collocation. Okay, yes, the different ways of enriching your vocabulary. Okay, yes. So with this, I've come to the end of my session. Thank you so much.